Hello! This is your evil twin welcoming you to a little announcement video. I've got two announcements this time. Firstly, regarding the Quantum Break subtitles, I asked you all whether you'd like to have subtitles turned on or off, and everyone was overwhelmingly in favour of having subtitles turned on. So I shall indeed be Let's Playing Quantum Break with the subtitles turned on. I had thought that some of you might be bothered by the style of subtitles, that some people might find it a bit too intrusive and distracting from the experience, but no, it seems most people are in favour of having subtitles, and even if the subtitles are a bit of an intrusive style, having them turned on is preferable to having no subtitles at all. So yeah, Quantum Break shall have the full in-game subtitles. The other announcement is that Patreon supporters who are supporting me with $5 a month or more can now vote for which other games I shall be Let's Playing and live streaming. As well as Let's Playing Quantum Break, you can vote for which other game I should do a full Let's Play of, and the runners-up in the vote I shall also play, but they will be done as part of a weekly live stream. So I'll just give you a quick run through of the games that are in that poll, that are in that vote. Firstly, there is Wolfenstein the New Order. If you were a fan of my previous Wolfenstein Let's Play, the Let's Play of the 2009 Wolfenstein game, then perhaps you'd like to see me do Wolfenstein the New Order as well. And that's quite timely with the new Wolfenstein game, Wolfenstein the New Colossus, coming out in just a few weeks. Next on the list we have Ghostbusters the video game. Some of you might be aware I am a massive Ghostbusters fan. Well, my actual YouTube avatar image is of a spectral Ghostbuster from the cartoon series, and I actually have my own Ghostbusters uniform and proton pack with lights and sounds, and Ghost Trap and PKE meter and all the rest of it. So yes, I can give a very thorough, in-depth Let's Play of the Ghostbusters video game. Next on the list we've got Darkest of Days. That's a Let's Play that I previously started but never got round to finishing. So if you were enjoying that Let's Play and you'd like to see the rest of it, then be sure to vote for that. And along similar lines, we've got Mortal Kombat, also known as Mortal Kombat 9. Another Let's Play that I started, but didn't get to finish. So yeah, if you'd like to see the rest of Mortal Kombat, vote for that one. Next on the list, we've got Half-Life. Some of you might be aware that I used to write for Planet Half-Life, the main Half-Life news website, back when the Half-Life franchise was super popular. I used to do mod reviews and write articles, and I created the Planet Half-Life Encyclopedia. So yeah, that would be a thorough Let's Play of Half-Life and its expansions, like Opposing Force, Blue Shift, the PlayStation 2 two-player mode Decay, and of course the fan remake Black Mesa. That would be a very thorough and comprehensive Let's Play of Half-Life 1 and all of its expansions. And of course, once that's all done with, perhaps move on to Half-Life 2. Next on the list we've got the Terminator Future Shock and its sort of prequel-sequel Skynet. Those are some excellent MS-DOS games, post-apocalyptic Terminator first-person shooters made by Bethesda. So yeah, before they were doing Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and so on, they're already flexing their post-apocalyptic muscles with these really pretty damn good Terminator games. And we've also got Terminator 3 The Redemption, a really cracking good console Terminator game based on a not-so-good movie. Some people might say that video game is actually quite a bit better than the film it is based on. It's a third-person shooter, it's a beat-em-up, it's a vehicle driving game, it's got a hell of a lot packed into it, and it's really, really quite fun. We've got Timesplitters 2 and Timesplitters Future Perfect. A number of people have requested that I do the Timesplitters games, and yeah, they are fantastic. They are really good fun time travel games. Timesplitters Future Perfect, in particular, has a really fun storyline. Lots of weird, paradoxical shenanigans where you team up with yourself. You go through a wormhole and fight alongside your past self or your future self to beat the bad guys. The Timesplitters games were made by some of the same people that made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, and it is a really silly but fun time travel shooter experience. We've got Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, a surprisingly good Star Trek first-person shooter made by Raven Software, the makers of the 2009 Wolfenstein game and Singularity. So yeah, they figured out how to turn Star Trek, which normally tries to have a somewhat pacifistic message, into a thrilling first-person shooter experience, and yet managing to keep it feeling like Star Trek. Yeah, it feels true to the show, and yet is a fun shooter. So yeah, I remember having a lot of fun with that when that came out. Got Cold Winter. That's a really damn good first-person shooter for the PS2, which I wasn't familiar with until recently, but looking into it, yeah, it looks like a real forgotten gem, a bit of a cult classic. Playing games like Time Shift and Inversion and Singularity, you know I'm all about those little-known cult classics. So Cold Winter seems right up my street. And lastly, but not leastly, we've got Warhammer 40,000 Fire Warrior. Yeah, that game's got a bit of a reputation as not being very good, but it seems like the kind of game that's perhaps not so much fun to play, but good fun to let's play, good fun to watch and take the piss out of. It tried. You can tell the team working on it. They were committed to what they were doing. They were putting in an effort to try and make an interesting Warhammer 40k shooter experience. It's just that perhaps their reach was a little further than their grasp. It's a bit buggy and wonky and janky. But yeah, I think that could also make for a really fun Let's Play. If you are one of my Patreon supporters and you're supporting me with $5 or more per month, be sure to head over to the Patreon page and submit your vote. The vote is running until Monday the 9th of October. If you're supporting me on Patreon but at a lower level, do feel free to up your support for just 1 month so you can take part in the vote. You can always lower it again. I won't be offended if you choose to do that. And yeah, if you're currently not supporting me on Patreon, but you feel strongly that you'd like me to play one of those games, you'd really like to see me do Mortal Kombat or Timesplitters or Ghostbusters, feel free to support me for the 1 month to take part in the vote. That vote is running until Monday, so this is your chance. Remember, although I'll only be doing a full Let's Play of the winner of the vote, I shall also be playing a couple of the runners-up as live streams. Even if your vote doesn't actually win, if your vote comes second place or third place, you should still get to see me play that game as a live stream. Thanks for your time, and I'm looking forward to bringing you the first installment of Quantum Break, as well as another Singularity multiplayer video and a Singularity bonus video where I'll show off a little cheat mode where you can actually do Singularity with New Game Plus. You can keep all your upgraded weapons and time powers at the start of a new game, using a little bit of hacky, cheaty shenanigans. So that should make a fun little bonus video doing early sections of the game while completely overpowered. So yeah, that's all stuff to look forward to in the near future. Thanks for watching.